Hello everyone, Jeff Kirby here, Philly member costumer, JMK Costuming and Show Design. We're here to talk some more DCI. Just watched Santa Clara Vanguard. So I'm going to kind of give my first impressions on that show. First, and I made some notes this time, so I've got a little bit more to talk about. But first, let's talk about the concept of loose lips sink ships. Now, we see this a lot in the mummers. So what I'm talking about is, a certain club will have a show written out with these ideas, and then what they do is they go and talk to other clubs about these ideas, and then we see that same idea planted across different clubs. We're obviously seeing that in DCI this year. I'm not going to really complain about it, but I think it would have been better had the original core who thought of the idea, well, it's not even really their idea, an original idea, it's just an idea that's coming back into play. And that's the idea of the screamer. We've got screamers all across the board this year. Sounds great. Every single one I've heard so far sounds incredible. But you're going to have more of an impact when you keep your mouth shut and you're the only core doing it. So I just wanted to get that out there. It's one of my pet peeves, especially as a designer and a show writer. I want to keep everything quiet. And then have the element of surprise, and the only one doing those certain things come competition day. And then if people want to take those ideas afterwards, let them have at it. But that's my number one. My number two, tonight we've got Drums Across Nebraska on Flow Marching, Colt Cadets, Genesis, Blue Knights, Troopers, Phantom Regiment, and then the Colts wrap up the show tonight. It's the Colts home show, so they will also have the encore for tonight. But let's talk Santa Clara Vanguard. I did put it on the night that they aired this on Flow Marching a couple nights ago live, but I was also working, so I didn't really pay attention. I had a break. I watched it. After about 2 minutes into the show, I decided, let's rewind this and write some notes down. We talk about influence, right? We're seeing a lot of influence this year from what was done last year, and there's nothing wrong with that. From what I've seen, especially these cores are taking those ideas from last year and making them their own. So it's nothing to really look down upon, but it's just interesting to see these correlations and where these ideas are coming from. Santa Clara Vanguard is no exception. I'm getting a lot of Crusaders concepts from last year put into this. And what do I mean by that? The Crusaders took show up 10 notches last year. They took advantage of every single second of those, 12 minutes or whatever that they were on the field. There was always something going on. There was a lot going on. But there was so much detail that was happening. I'm seeing the same thing with Vanguard this year. Again, nothing wrong with it. I love it. I love this show. But let's start with the opening. They start with a pre-show. They're all kind of huddled together with the core and the guard interacting. Really incredible choreography going on. And then when the show starts, it's like that explosion we saw at the end of the Crusaders show last year. But instead of the atom balls coming out, right? We've got the chains coming out. But it's a great expansion. It's great design, and the music's so big that you feel it. This is a huge effect right off the bat with this show. Absolutely love it. And then just to go through kind of my bullets, the chains. They've got flags on chains. They're swinging their horns on chains. Hopefully, throughout the season, there are no horns damaged, but we'll see if that happens at all. We've got over a month of competition plus rehearsals, but again, great visual effect, great idea, great way to pull the show concept into movement and design. After the big opening, there's a lot of solo work happening. A lot of texturing and style, just beautiful stuff. and then they just they come in with the big hits, and it's just hit after hit after hit after hit, laying upon each other. Just beautifully done, very impactful. Yeah, it's just clinic. They're just putting on a clinic of excellence at that point. Yeah, then they've got their first bit with the jump ropes in the front. With those jump ropes, you're getting a great feel with what's being played musically. That's exactly what I have written here. Great feel. But that's total effect. That's everything coming together. Well done. They've got a stage across the front of the pit. I really like this idea. They put their horns on there when there are some features. I did a show in 2020 for the Mummers, the Greater Overbrook String Band. I put a stage up right in the front, and I pulled all of the saxophones up on the front stage here. As you can see here, the percussion, Vanguard's percussion is off the charts this year. Not only are they playing really killer stuff, but the choreography, the movement that's going in with it, that's going to be tough to beat. Right now, I would think Vanguard's got the percussion caption all to themselves right now. Great sense of chaos and tension musically throughout. Again, it's like that opening bit when they came in with their initial hit. It's layered. This music's layered, and there's so much stuff happening underneath that's really, you're getting, if you close your eyes, you're getting a real visual. You're feeling the story through the music. You don't even need to look on the field. And when that's happening, you know you're doing things right. Not only through writing, but through the execution. And this was their opening night. Season hasn't even started for Vanguard yet. So that's pretty incredible. The cymbal players, they've got great choreography going on. Then I've got power with an exclamation mark, power throughout. However, I'm going to say dynamically, they're probably very close to the top, if not at the top dynamically as well. But those dynamics and that excellence in dynamics is what's making the power hit so much harder. It's really an incredible show to listen to. Very tight. Then they've taken a page out of their Babylon show from, what was that, 2018? They've got the full core choreography going on with the jump rope scene staged very well. You know where the focal points are. But yeah, just incredible. And then the ballad. I don't know if enough can be said about the ballad. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, layered. You've got kind of this back and forth going on. But as they're going back and forth, they're laying on top of it's just great stuff. And then they left you at a cliffhanger. So apparently we haven't seen it all yet. We haven't seen the whole show. But Vanguard is going to be a core to be reckoned with this year. Yeah, with the Blue Devils right now, I've got up there at the top. I have seen the Blue Coats. I need to do a video on the Blue Coats. I think Vanguard right now and Blue Devils are ahead of Blue Coats. But Blue Coats, very different. But we're not here to talk Blue Coats. Santa Clara Vanguard is going to have a great season. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.